This is Keisha, and if you're listening to this, you're about to tune into another episode of Keisha's Corner. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and the notification bell. Thank you. Yo, that intro super fire. Hello, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Keisha's Corner. It's Friday. We lit. We got a lot to talk about. I have my co-host here. Go ahead and tell them who you are, baby.
What's good, Facebook? Everybody that's tuned in, thank you for joining us on Keisha's Corner. I'm Ashley. I'm the CEO, CEO, creator, whatever you want to call me, of Black Girls Interrupted. Don't forget to tune in and catch me every Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Central Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Time.
And for the record, y'all, if y'all don't know, we will have a special episode on tomorrow for Black Girls Interrupted. So make sure y'all tune in at that time to watch this episode. We have someone else special joining this episode, and I can't wait for you all to meet her.
Girl,
Okay?
I can wait. I'm
Okay.
so excited. Girl, you see I'm rocking the blues tonight. Oh yeah, this is Keisha's colors by Keisha. I'm sorry. This the blues I got on tonight. So
And this is Savage. Y'all can get this. Actually, we have a sale like we do every weekend, 50% off. You could now get these lipsticks for $3. Three, 50% off. So y'all head over to www.colorsbykeesh.com and get that. So,
you shouldn't have told me that because see now you're about to make me pull out my little pennies so I can order me some more lipstick. I got to get glammed up for 2021, baby. Do you hear me?
right, because we coming in just cute, you know, coming in cute.
Baby, I'm
So,
rocking
y'all,
my blue. I got my blue on tonight. I got Crenshaw on tonight. Um, cause I've been jamming Nipsey Hussle all day today, and Dedication was the song that came on, and I was like, that's the anthem right there.
that's the
That's
one.
our anthem. Oh yeah, that's the one. That's the one.
So, y'all, let me tell y'all something about Keisha's Corner. Okay, let me just do a little quick little drive-by to the corner to let y'all know a little something about my show. I come on here, my show. This is my lovely co-host, and I thank her for coming on here. And I'm getting out my shell. I'm doing this right, but on my corner, we talk about any and everything. Ain't no such thing as watching what I say. I don't want to do that.
Ooh.
I want to say what I want to say on my corner.
Oh.
Okay, so yeah, I do what I want to do. I'm unapologetic black. I'm going to say what I want to say, and I'm going to stand with my people, for my people, and I'm not going to stop. I didn't want to make this anything about gossip. There's enough sites to do that. My job is to bring awareness to the problems that's in our communities and businesses and everything black. So,
Hmm. You know I'm
what
all
else?
for black owned, baby. I'm for
Yeah,
black men, black women, black girls, black boys, baby, anything black. Yep. That's what I'm here for.
black phone. Don't mind that. Black everything, okay?
Oh, there goes my girl. Keela, what's up, sis? We
Hi.
need to send her the link so she can come chill on the corner with us tonight.
Just let us know, Cookie. You want to come in on the corner? Just let us know, because we have a lot to
Girl.
we have a lot to
Cookie, you're
get.
coming on the corner. Keela, you're coming on the corner with us tonight? I need her to respond. Is she coming on the corner with us? We just patiently waiting.
We're gonna wait. We're gonna wait to see what you say. If you do, let
Tell her,
us
come
know.
on.
Okay, so we have a lot to get to. Not tonight. We'll catch you next time. We'll catch you next time. We're trying to first and foremost, we are highlighting all black entrepreneurs. If there's any black entrepreneur, female preferably, and that's interested in joining our female streaming. Well, I'm wording it all wrong. Either way, we're highlighting female businesses November 13th. And I'm looking for any female who does not mind sharing their strategy, their network, and any other thing you can do to help other women entrepreneurs. If you want to come on the stream and you feel free with sharing your knowledge with other women, hit me up. I will put the email in my description, okay? Or my husband will. Either way, he's in the background, but he's doing his thing. So that's Keisha's Corner at gmail.com. So I'm saying that so my husband can put in the thing. So, y'all, we have a lot to get to. We have a lot to get to. We have questions that need answers, and this is the episode 4. But first and foremost, I want to highlight some things that you may have not known. So we're gonna try not to make the episode lengthy, but I want you all to understand what's going on in today's world that you may not have heard about. So
I
first, we're gonna
just
start.
I just
Well,
had to take a deep breath before you started, cause
unfortunately, these things are all too common. And if you're listening, then you already know what happened. I just refuse to put a hashtag of in front of his name because I'm tired of hashtagging. I am tired of it, you know. So, Walter Wallace, black male, killed in Philadelphia. Um, so what happened was he's mentally challenged. I'm gonna say that he's mentally challenged, and he approached the police. However, not close enough for him to be treated the way he was. Mother tried to de-escalate the situation, but what happened is 10 feet away, he was killed by the hand of the policeman. So let's talk about this. There's another video surfacing, right?
power on.
Sorry, y'all. That's the thing. So we'll be taking calls later. So there's another video that's surfacing. Is this white guy, right? He's approaching police less than 6 feet with a knife. Can you guess what happened?
They probably took him to Burger King to go eat before they took him to the mental facility. That's probably what they did.
All I know, he did get a chance to walk away alive. And guess what else happened?
He probably went home.
He's being psych evaluated. So he's being evaluated for psychological problems.
Like they always do.
Yeah. So I said that to say this, like, with Walter Wallace, we're not given that opportunity. No matter if you're mentally challenged or not. But obviously he wasn't given the opportunity to have that chance to be evaluated. When his mother had to watch him get gunned down by these police officers.
And the police officers probably went home on paid leave, like they always fucking do. And Walter Wallace's mom is preparing for his funeral. Let me
So
stop
what
I get pissed off.
I'm already pissed because it's kind of like a never ending cycle. You hear the same story every day. Every day. I'm to the point where, is there any time we run out of hashtags?
Nope. Because they trying to exterminate the black man. Because black is an inferior color. They fear us. But they don't hear us till we start burning shit down.
But then if we start burning shit down, then we are savages and thugs and everything else, right?
But buildings can be replaced. Lives cannot. So fuck your building. Fuck the $40,000 y'all spend for office furniture every fucking year. That's the fucking way I feel.
So who called the cops? Exactly. What story are you talking about? What story are you referring to?
Here talking about Walter Wallace. Let me pull that up. Let me get that information pulled up.
That information, but other than that, it didn't have to go to the point to where he was killed. he was not close enough to the cops. His mother then tried to de-escalate the situation. So
So, according to it say, the cops who shot Walter Wallace Jr. didn't have tasers. All right. So what happened was they say he had a knife in his hand and he suffered from bipolar disorder. When you're let me tell you something about bipolar disorder. When you suffer from bipolar disorder, it's almost like you're happy one minute, you're sad the next. You're enraged one minute, you're calm the next. And instead of them diffusing the situation, you shot the boy. But white people go up and they wave guns, they spit on police, and then some bitches go home. I want to know why the fuck they didn't have no tasers on.
okay, so
And he was in a crisis during the time of the shooting. They say, where were the tasers at? He say he saw the gentleman that took the video of the police shooting Walter Wallace. First thing he said was, where were the tasers? He said he saw officers pull their guns as soon as they saw the knife. So you didn't try to defuse the situation.
so we don't get that chance. Like I said, we don't get that chance as black people to get that. Oh, we need to be evaluated for a psychological disorder. And we all know bipolar disorder is very major. So, unfortunately, the news doesn't stop there. It doesn't stop there. So, I'm unfortunately, it's just like a sad story. So, okay, so we have a 4 minute video, and this is Marcellus Stinnett, and the lady speaking is actually his girlfriend who was with him that night that it happened. So I want to play you this clip, and yes, we have to listen to the whole clip because the whole clip is the story. It's almost sad because again, it's a modern day lynching.
I told you why they killing us.
So
They fear the black man. And don't be an educated black man because they damn sure fear us then. Ooh.
I know I'm gonna play this video and we'll talk about it.
My name is Tafara Williams. On October 20, 2020, the Waukegan Police Department opened fire on me and Marcellus Stinnett while we had our hands raised in the air. I lost more than a boyfriend that day. I lost the love of my life and the father of my 7-month-old son. Here's the only thing I had left of Marcellus. Last Tuesday, I had just put my babies to bed and was sitting outside in the driver's seat of my car to smoke outside the house. Marcellus was sitting in the passenger seat, and an officer arrived and pulled up behind my parked car. He didn't turn on his lights or sirens. He got inside the car so the officer could see I had no weapons and I wasn't doing anything illegal. The officer called Marcellus by name. He asked me, was I Tafara? And told me I was Marcellus' baby mother. Then he started harassing Marcellus. He stood near the car with his left hand on his gun. And he said to Marcellus, I know you from jail. I asked the officer if we were free to leave. I asked him if we were under arrest. The officer took a few steps away from the car and got on his cell phone. I drove away very slowly because I was scared to get out of the car. I drove out to MLK and turned onto it. The officer was not following me. The police lights were not on. When I turned on to MLK, it seemed like there was another officer there waiting for us. There was a crash and I lost control. The officer was shooting at us. The car ended up slamming into a building. I kept screaming, I don't have a gun. But he kept shooting. He told me to get out of the car. I had my hands up and I couldn't move because I had been shot. Marcellus had his hands up. I kept asking him why he was shooting. Marcellus kept shaking. More officers came and were pointing their guns at us. My blood was gushing out on my body. The officers started yelling. They wouldn't give us an ambulance until we got out the car. When I moved, blood seemed to pour out of my body on the floor of the car, on the ground, everywhere, man. I could hear Marcellus still breathing. I told him, please don't shoot. I have a baby. We have a baby. We don't want to die. An officer dragged me away from Marcellus. I begged them to take him first because he had just got surgery not too long ago. They ignored me. They laid Marcellus on the ground and covered him up with a blanket while he was still breathing. I know he was still alive. And they took that away from me instead of letting... Oh, man. Sorry. He was still breathing. Oh, man. And they took me away instead of letting him. Man, they took me away. And allowed him to die. They wanted us to bleed out on the ground. They wanted us to die. Please take me off.
I'm sorry. I don't know what to say. I'm speechless because you can only imagine. I'm gonna cry on stuff like that, but that's just hurtful to even think about that situation. You think you're okay, and you turn a corner, and then you meet your demise. Nobody has to die like that. This happened in Waukegan, Illinois. If y'all don't know, I don't know why there's no one talking about this. Why there's no one talking about this?
What color are they?
Exactly.
What color are they? I'm gonna put it out on the fucking table. What color are they?
We know what color.
Another black man gone. Another father taken from his children. I want to know what was the justification in that.
They had no reason.
I'm waiting for somebody make me understand that.
There's no. And another thing, the body cam footage, or no footage
They didn't have their body cameras on.
until after the shooting.
That sounds like some setup shit to me.
He said he knew him from jail. So that in itself is personal.
You know it's personal. You know it's personal. And I'm so sick of these fucking police taking out they jobs and turning them into personal vendettas. Take the guns from these fucking police that used to get their ass kicked in school. That's what the fuck I'm sick of. These fucking rogue ass police that go and kill people and they get a slap on the wrist, don't know charges, get fired. And the first thing they do, they bring up the person's jail history. What crime was he committing the night when you killed him? I need some fucking body to justify that, period.
And I will post,
I'm all the way pissed off.
I'll post a video on Keisha's Corner, and I want you all to share it. Try to bring awareness. Tag some news stations. Tag anybody. Tag anyone, because that needs to be brought to everyone's attention. And I didn't think this episode would be easy to do, and it's not.
It says, let me read what it says. So according, it says, Waukegan police say officers were investigating reports of a suspicious vehicle. They then say they saw the car with Williams and Stinnett inside take off. Investigators say another officer spotted the car at a different location. That officer exited his vehicle, and the vehicle that he was investigating began to reverse towards the officer. The officer pulled out his duty weapon and fired into the vehicle.
Okay, so first of all, none of this makes sense.
So Stinnett's sister says the police officer does not mention a crash with the police officer. He was a passenger. He wasn't doing anything wrong. He wasn't carrying a gun. He was in the passenger seat, and now he's dead. The evidence, including video, was turned over to the Illinois State Police.
We need to see that, because this is not about to be another Brianna. Don't give us no half-ass video.
Girl, don't even fucking get me started on Breonna Taylor, because y'all care more about the fucking walls than you did about that girl that you murdered. So a wall means more to you than somebody's life?
Yo,
and then that fuck ass,
more.
You know what? Let me get my rant on real quick, sis. And then that fuck ass Attorney General, you lied. Girl, where did my camera? Where I go? There I go. You lied. You didn't even give the jurors an option to bring charges against the other police officers. Then you tried to block them from revealing the court records, the recordings, the conversations. You fuck ass Attorney General. Daniel Cameron, you can kiss my ass today. You paid the family $12 million. That's all Breonna Taylor's life was worth. Marcella Stinnett, murdered. But your body cameras weren't on.
But all of a sudden they got evidence.
Walter Wallace Jr., bipolar disorder. I thought you were supposed to defuse the situation with the tasers. You reached for your guns immediately. Excessive force. Oh, okay. Shall I keep going? When is this shit gonna stop? When are we gonna start getting justice for these black men and these black women that you're killing? That's what I want to know.
Unfortunately, it looks like we have a long way to go.
Babe, we've been on this journey for 400 plus years. They don't give a damn about us. If we ain't shucking and jiving for the man, they don't give a fuck about us. Period. They don't give two fucks about us. Just another nigga we kill. That's how they feel. One less nigga we got to fucking worry about that's on welfare, getting food stamps and all that. That's all the fuck they care about. One less person we got to lock up in a cage. That's all they care about. And I think it's so sad. And what's even worse is you have these other police officers that stand by and say nothing. You might as well pull the trigger your damn self. You know, I'm just, you know, I'm just appalled. I'm over them. I don't even. You know what, sis? I really don't even have any more tears to cry.
I understand. I understand. So, we're about to play a thing. I don't even know what to say. So, we're about to run this because it's election time, and this is why you should vote. So, I'm gonna run a quick clip, and we have some more topics to get into. So, please don't forget of Marcellus Stinnett and Walter.
Walter Wallace Jr.
Yeah.
And say prayers to Farrah Williams, because she lost, like she said, the love of her life and the father of her children that day.
Yeah. So I'm going to get into this clip, and we have some other topics to discuss. Okay, so I just want you all to vote, and if you need to, this is how.
This vote in November is not about the.
Hey everybody, this is Keish. If you're looking to find your poll location, you can visit www.vote.org, select find your polling location, and then from there you will go and click on your state, and it will take you to the website to check your poll location and your registration status. So get out there and vote. There's no excuse for this.
Okay, y'all. So yeah, my bad. That's gonna be played at the end because, like I said, we have a lot to discuss and to talk about. Like I wanted to be on a lighter note, but just because it's election time, I like to bring some things to the forefront and stuff. So
Absolutely. Why are we still in America if we can't get dignity or basic human rights? Keela, baby, let me tell you, sis, when you figure that out, girl, let us know.
call us.
Let us know. Let us know.
Because we're fighting a losing battle at this point. Unless we make a change somehow, some way, a change go come. But we all just like win.
But we've been discouraged from going to the polls because we've been told. I'm sorry, let me not say we've been told, we've been conditioned.
Wait, so we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that because we're gonna actually open the phone lines on that topic. But I need to go.
Girl, you open the phone lines tonight? Girl, we better
I'm
get some
opening the
calls.
phone lines. I'm opening the phone lines, and I want to hear what everybody. So everybody know. Everybody know. This is why this is important. Okay. So if you didn't know, RBG, the legendary Ruth Bader Ginsburg, she has passed. Her wish was to not nominate another justice until there's a new president. Okay, hold on to that. We about to get to where it's going. So the lady wasn't even buried a good 24 hours. He already has a nominee. Amy Coney Barrett, i.e., who already has expressed her her feelings within the black community, who already feels it's okay to say nigger. And I said it, yes, I said it. Like I said, this is my corner. I can say what I want to say.
And you call me a nigga, you gonna get your ass whooped like one, period. In the fucking workplace, on the job, in front of
Why
the
I'm clocked
manager, and
in.
who, girl,
So
baby, cause
here's the
nigga is our
backstory.
word. Like in the words of Ice Cube, nigga is our word. We taking it back. Oh, okay.
We need to put it up, but unfortunately, uh, it's how we greet each other. Unfortunately, you know, but that's neither here nor there. So this SCOTUS is being put into office when Obama was denied the ability to at least confirm another justice because it was a year before the election. However, 3 weeks before the election, we have a new Supreme Court justice.
And she don't know shit. Fucking
This
dumb
lady,
blonde. Oh, I'm
yes,
sorry.
yeah, I understand. So we have a new justice 13 days before the election. So
Let me
now
pull this.
it's days.
I'm gonna pull this whole resume up too.
All right, you can put a resume up, and I'm gonna continue giving the people the backstory. I need y'all to stay with me. So this SCOTUS is just being put into place. One, Donald Trump already, oh, God, I said his name. He already made it clear that he would not accept the results if he were to lose the election. A Supreme Court justice is being put into place to honor that, to halt the whole thing. Okay, recount is wrong. We know he won, so we're gonna recount it. That's why she's being put there. Secondly, she's being put there to overturn Roe versus Wade. We know, which is the abortion law that protected women's rights to whether they can have an abortion or they want an abortion or not. Again, she's being put there to strike down the Affordable Care Act for people who could not afford insurance through someone else. This is more affordable. Um, for a plan that's not even in place. So all in all, she's being put there to do Donald Dump's dirty work.
We gonna call that motherfucker Donald. His mama named him Donald. We calling that some bitch Donald.
Call it
I
that some big
refuse
Donald.
to put president in front of that.
My
His
fucking
name
baby.
is Donald. That's what we calling that some bitch tonight. Donald.
Donald Dump. So my whole issue with this, all right, so obviously he feel like he's gonna lose, right? Y'all, he's about to give a fight of his life if he does not win this election.
Shoot his ass.
So she's being put there to make sure the fight that
It
there is no
continues.
fight. Yeah.
That it continues.
So
To keep his illiterate ass in the fucking White House. Okay. Mr. I had coronavirus, but then 3 days later you're out doing photo ops. You wanted Obama's birth certificate? I want to see your COVID-19 test, and I want to see your tax returns. Okay. I thought a racist in the back said something.
well, if $750 is a tax return, I think we all should pay $750. Do you agree?
Do you? I wish I
Okay.
could pay $750.
So since we all know we ain't paying $750, that if we pay $750, we're going to jail.
Oh
So
yeah,
I
they
need,
gonna us up.
yeah, I
Oh,
need
they
y'all
locking
to
us up.
know about, yeah, locking us up, girl. No questions asked. So I need you all to know about that. I want you all to educate yourself about
Oh, who
her.
is who is?
who that hoe is, as my co-host say.
And then she from our city.
She from where?
You know she from New Orleans.
Who?
Amy Coney Barry.
God do not claim her. Anyways, we
That
don't
whole
know her.
48, that whole look 58. White people
Okay.
age horribly anyway.
It's 7 years like dogs. Okay. Anyways. So you guys, my husband has taken my phone, and I need my phone because we about to open
2020,
up these phone lines.
baby, 2020 is going to hell in a handbasket.
We about to open up these phone lines.
Oh, I'm ready.
You ready?
I'm ready to be put at the
Okay. Okay. So here's the backstory behind this. Right. I received a message from a friend. The message was a screenshot of someone calling her fake woke, because Donald Trump done more for the black people than anybody else, right? Follow me? You follow me? Am I messing by
floor.
your voice? Follow me, camera. Okay. So she called her fake woke because she disagreed. So I know y'all probably be like, "Oh, Obama ain't do nothing for the black people." Let me explain to y'all. He couldn't. If you would have gave him, if y'all went and voted for your Senate seats like you did 2 years later, then we would have had the House. Y'all follow me? You follow me, co-host? You follow me?
Baby, I'm following you like a shadow in the night.
So if you would have voted and gave Obama the House and the Senate, you might have would have seen some changes. But because y'all just voted for the president and not the rest of them later on, you were just like, man, fuck it, we got who we want. It didn't work out. So if you think Donald Trump did something for black people, I would like to know. So my question is, because they have some people of Mexican descent, let minorities, period, period.
And they trying to build a wall to keep the Mexicans out of here. Okay.
But yeah, you still have them at the rally. So questions that need answers. I want to know. My co-hosts want to know. Everybody want to know. Why do minorities support 45?
Can
And
we
I
talk
want
about
to know.
can we
Huh?
talk about Lil Wayne too?
Oh wait, hold on. Okay, you know what? Back that up. Hold up. Let me be the first to say, and he wasn't even on the topic tonight. Because sometimes when your syrup goes too far, I don't give a damn about Lil Wayne. He does not speak for the black community, and I'm tired of him with all his fucking shenanigans. Period. I'm tired of him with his shenanigans with the white cop thing, and now with this stuff. You're not speaking for the black community, you're speaking for your damn self with them 10 dreads. But still,
Girl looking like fried catfish fillets. You need to let him go. Them struggle
the
dreads. He looked like a whole tree monkey. That's what he looked like. And then, girl, don't even get me started. I'm gonna be good tonight, y'all. I'm gonna be really good tonight.
yeah, but I'm trying to like make it make sense. I am trying to understand, like, what did he think he was accomplishing?
Girl, and then talking about, oh, he read the platinum plan. Well, if you read the platinum plan, Birdman wouldn't have been fucking over you all them years. Oh, oops. Oh, okay.
Okay,
If you read the
okay.
platinum plan, you should have been reading over them contracts. The way Birdman was fucking over y'all. Oh, okay. But you got the audacity.
I'm going to vote for
Oh,
someone who has the right policies.
I'm
I'm
voting
I'm
for
not
myself.
no, I'm voting for somebody who could have handled this pandemic much better. That's who I'm voting for. I'm voting for someone who I feel like, okay, let's give him a chance because the guy that we have right now, 200 and plus thousand people didn't have a chance. So that I'm voting for who I think is right, and we all know that ain't Trump. So
And it really ain't
Biden,
Biden. But if we're gonna go for the lesser of two evils, I mean, I may catch flack for this, but I mean, I'm not gonna go on Kamala Harris. I'm gonna say it. She's the, I mean, come on. She's the reason why a lot of small time offenders are locked up. Drug dealers are getting more time than murderers.
but yes, Lord, thank you for your question. I appreciate you watching, and it makes me feel honored somebody is watching from the UK. You know, it's a good thing that y'all don't have to deal with what we dealing with over here. So thank you for your question. But yo, it's a lot. It's a lot going on because
I was voting
I,
for Bernie Sanders.
I would have. Period. That's my sister, y'all. Period. I'm voting for who's right. Right now, because guess what? If Jesus is running, I'll put him on the ticket. Okay,
Baby,
but
Jesus is the head. Baby, that's my president.
okay, but I would rather vote than not vote because it hurts to not vote
Oh, I
than
voted.
vote.
I
So
voted.
as long as you vote, I
I
need my
did.
phone, husband.
Hey,
Trying to
Erica.
open up his phone line. Hey, Erica. So yeah, I just want everybody to get out there and just make a decision. If you just stay home and be like, "Oh, I'm not gonna vote," it hurts more to not vote. Because I see some people in New Orleans, y'all talking about, TD over there. What TD do?
Baby, because Tita done put the belt on their ass and got him under control. She
Right.
told him, baby, Tita been on their ass. Tita Cantrell been on their ass. That's the problem.
Cookie. I like that.
Absolutely. Hmm. I'm trying to tell you. Can I get extra? Can I get extra meat on my stuffed potato?
Oh yeah,
Absolutely. I
that's
said that. I
okay.
told it. Either way it goes, sis. Whether Republican or Democrat, they both. It's like dangling a carrot in front of a rabbit. Absolutely. She said we need to dismantle the bipartisan politics. I want to vote like I order my burgers, extra cheese.
Yeah,
Period.
and I agree. And unfortunately, look, it's your local leaders too. Because I come from the projects. I come from the projects.
Seven war, baby. Seven war hard head here. And
The
it still look the
carrier.
same.
And they made some changes. But I don't know what the prices is and whether people couldn't afford them or not. So I don't know because that plays a part too. Yeah, they may look nice. We know what they was before that, but can they be afforded? You see what I'm saying? But yes, Cookie, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. So back to what I was about to ask before we got on Little Wayne. I want to know. Oh, well, we already did that. I want to know why minorities support Trump. I want to know. The phone lines are open. You call in. There's your pin. We'll take your phone call.
Bluetooth pairing.
I'm paying my stuff. Look, we have to do things different. So yeah.
So we can get
Um,
ready.
the phone lines are open. If you want to call in and say something general, you can do that. But the phone lines are open. I want to know why do you feel minorities support Trump? Because this is a question that we ask. Just saying. Because
Baby.
I don't know if it's the stimulus check that got them feeling like that because maybe that was a one time thing. And you see what he's saying, y'all not getting another one till y'all vote for him.
But
So
that's
now
what made
it's over your head. Don't let nobody buy your vote with money.
but that's what made me mention Lil Wayne. when when you ask the question, why do minorities support 45? I
Right.
don't support either one. But hey, I had to go with the lesser of two evils. So Joe Biden and Kamala Harris got my vote. Straight Democrat.
I want to know
Ooh, Lord Jesus.
why y'all think that, because I see some Mexicans, and again, I don't want to sound.
Hispanics. Let's call them Hispanics.
Yeah, I would say that Hispanics, some Hispanics support Trump, and he's trying to build a wall. And then what offended me, one I heard it say everything he does just offends me.
It's
Um,
like a hemorrhoid in your asshole that won't go away. No matter how much preparation H you put on it, it just won't go away. Like you have to go get it surgically removed.
he
Oh,
said he's done more for black people. You ready for this? Since Abraham Lincoln.
you almost made me cut this camera off.
And we all know what that means, right? We all know what that means.
You better, you
So,
know what? You better be lucky that I don't have no wine tonight.
because that's a slap in the damn face.
Cause I
Even
would really pour a whole bottle of wine down my throat right now. What?
I wish somebody would tell me that. That's punch in the mouth type. you
Girl,
know?
he's so ignorant. You know what I'm saying? Like he's so ignorant. Like when I was watching, when I was watching the debate,
Hmm.
it was it's like you're a petulant child up there throwing a temper tantrum because somebody has taken your toy away from you. You didn't know how to debate. Like you made no sense with the things that you were saying. And then when you basically told the good old boys to stand down,
And stand down, something like that.
he's a joke. The whole political party is a joke. I mean, I'm just saying, sis. They all a
Y'all
joke to me.
call, the number is scrolling at the bottom. Call and talk to us. Tell us what you think. Come to the corner. We want to hear
And
what you
then,
say.
and then, not to cut you off, sis, but to go back and talk about Amy Coney Barrett. Look who they got to swear her in. They got the token nigga, Clarence Thomas, to swear her in. The
But
token nigga.
and I don't understand. Like I said, look, I gotta know. Hold up, we have a caller.
Okay.
So
I am ready. Hey, hey, hey. We need to have us a little music playing or something, even, some instrumental. We need to play some NWA.
welcome to the corner.
Hi, Keith and Ashley. It's Tequila.
Hi.
Thanks for calling, girl.
So
I'm
tell us,
sitting here
Kim.
twisting my hair up, so I couldn't go on video because I can't do everything at the same time, but I could call.
Okay. So what you think, Kira? Share your opinion with us here.
You know what I think? You know what I think? So real, I think there's two introductions. There's the minorities who got money
Mhm.
and they're looking at this from a business or a money economic perspective, right?
Right.
So and they're coming, they're not at the bottom, they're not in the struggle no more. So for them, they've kind of forgotten what it was like, right, to be on the other side. And then
Yeah.
you got the people who, you know what, they figure any, many, money, mo. The hood still looks the same no matter which way you go. So you know what? Why not? Let's watch the world burn.
Right.
And I think a lot more people have given up, and they either just don't vote at all, or they vote for 'em because nobody wanted crooked Hillary. So I mean, that's just my
Baby.
So you think people, speaking of the community, so you think people will be like, you know what, we don't want him no more, besides the supporters. So you think some undecided voters who didn't vote last year will probably be like, okay, this is probably what we need to do. Maybe we'll vote for them because we don't want him anymore. Hello?
I would like to hope that, right? But I feel like you're giving um, people a lot more credit and a lot more faith than I think I do. I think the same person who didn't vote last time is the same person who ain't gonna vote again this time. I think, and that same person is they're not going to vote for anybody. They're already removed themselves. They're already looking at the situation like if they're helpless, they're hopeless. There's nothing that they can do that'll make a difference. For the ones who may select him, I think we're talking about people that are just straight anarchists or in the upper class. And so even though they may share the same skin tone, they're not dealing with the same class struggle that we're dealing with. So
Gotcha.
they whatever politics come out of this, they're gonna win regardless, you know?
Right.
So
So more for the rich and not the poor. So they're okay. We're gonna vote for him because hey, we might get a tax break. You know. So I definitely understand and agree with that.
She definitely hitting the nail. Oops,
absolutely.
sorry,
And
y'all.
listen, you guys had me over here crying. I'm laughing so hard. You guys are doing a good job. Thank you for being so vulnerable and sharing and not being afraid to speak your mind. We need to see more of this. So keep up the good work and thanks for letting me join the conversation.
Thank you so much.
Oh, she don't have to worry, Keela. You know you don't have to worry, baby. Because guess what? When we get to talking, when we
Right.
get all that beat,
My hand is greasy. I'm trying to touch the phone. I gotta go. But
All
I'm gonna
right.
be watching
Thank you for
online.
calling, Killa.
All right.
girl,
Bye.
Bye bye.
baby, she hit the nail on the head with that. What she
Yes.
was saying made so much sense.
Yeah. So apparently, some black people, i.e., Lil Wayne, or the little rich people in the back that supports him, only support him because they can get a tax break. Okay, so that makes sense. So thank you for clearing that up, Kida. Thank you for calling because you know what, that makes sense. So why do people in our tax bracket support Trump? Because, like I said, a friend of mine who sent me a conversation, she's in our tax bracket, and she's saying that he's done more for the black people than he's done more. So we have another caller.
All
So
right, who we got calling us tonight?
let's see. Ooh.
Good,
My dial pad.
good as
Welcome to the corner.
Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up, ladies on the corner? How y'all doing tonight?
Hi.
Hey, you see, I'm rocking my blue tonight for Democrat. Blue, vote blue.
Yeah, see, that's the right color to be wearing.
So,
What's the topic at hand again?
why do minorities support Trump? So, we've already established
Well,
that minorities in his tax bracket, or, I don't know, taxless bracket, because we know he ain't pay no taxes, support Trump because they can keep money in their pocket, right? So, they get tax breaks. Hey, if he's not trying to make the rich pay, we want him. I want all my coins. So why do you think minorities in our tax bracket support Trump?
I'm trying to break it down in both tax brackets. Like you said, the rich, we already know what they in for. They all in for the money. And even though Trump don't care if you rich, if you poor, whatever, he don't like black people. He halfway don't like white people, and he don't like anybody but himself. But I just don't understand how people in our tax bracket actually think that Donald Trump would give a damn about us. And you look like Uncle Ruckus off the Boondocks when you rapping them too. So so y'all can keep y'all cool stuff on over there. This is a cool free zone. If you black and you really think that he, care about you, you need to check yourself before you wreck yourself. Words of Ice Cube.
Hey, can't go wrong with that because I'm trying to make it make sense too. When you live in a one bedroom apartment, you talk like, yeah, I support you.
So
What?
let me kind of piggyback off of what he is saying. So according to statistics that I'm reading, of course, I always like to educate myself because I always want to make sure I'm giving factual information.
Mm-hmm.
So according to some of the reasons that African Americans support Trump is because they believe the conservative political philosophies will best help African Americans. Several have families in the military. Some are sold on Trump's promise to create jobs, secure the border, and prevent terrorist attacks. Others will exist outside of the professional political class with little allegiance to the GOP. So Trump has sold, let me tell you something. So what he was saying, the reason that the young lady that's in our tax bracket supports is because Trump has promised to make more jobs available. He wants to stand on the fact that we have families in the families that have people that are in the military, and we're not going to have any more of these terrorist attacks, and we're going to wall to keep the illegal aliens from coming over here, taking the jobs from us. So we're holding on to it's like Christmas. All year you've been telling your mama, your daddy all year, oh, I want this bike, mama, I want this bike, I want this bike. And mama keeps saying, oh, yeah. It's almost like she takes you to the store every day to go look at this bike every day because you know you get it for Christmas. That's what Donald Trump is doing to minorities.
And it's never a following through promise. But this is where I digress because I don't feel disagree. I don't feel like he's offering a solution for anything. Like you said, I don't feel like he's offering the solution to anything because you have to realize during the pandemic, the tax break, the people who got the tax break and the small business loans was people Amazon.
It was big corporations that get these bailouts every year, but the small businesses continue to fail. You dismantled the whole pandemic team. Truth be told, this Corona has been out since November of last year. Okay, you've gotten into the bed with the devil so many times, and America has felt the brunt of your bullshit. We've had to pay for it. Unemployment now is at an all-time high. How can
Definitely.
you take credit for unemployment being low when you walked into the White House? Obama had got unemployment down, I think, to from 13, and don't quote me on this. I think he had gotten it down to maybe 10% unemployment. Unemployment is up because you constantly keep bailing out these corporations and not giving the money to these small businesses.
So with that being said, caller, I think you're right.
Power
It's
on.
it's some sense, but I think it's just like we have to do.
Girl, if you don't take, she having technical difficulties over there. There you go.
Get off and let y'all have y'all show. How can you vote for somebody that has constantly repeatedly said in many different ways how much he dislikes you?
How many times have he told her he gonna grab me by the foot?
Crazy, yeah.
Tell me you gonna grab me by the pussy.
Anyway, ladies, I'm gonna let y'all have it tonight. This ain't my show. Y'all continue to have a good show. Thanks
Thank
for
you.
having me.
Thank you for calling.
Thank you,
Bye.
caller.
So yes, that's definitely it's a lot, y'all. It's a lot.
And that's why they backing because he's made all these. That's like a child whose parent leaves, and I hate to use that, but that's what it is. You know, when a father leaves their child and they keep saying, "Oh, I'm gonna come pick you up," and never show up. Donald Trump is that dad, and we don't fucking want to come back. We want you
Go to
to
the store and get the milk and never return. Go to
please go
the
get your pack of cigarettes and don't ever come back. But I
I'm
mean,
going down the street. I'll be back.
I'm
Don't
going around the corner for a minute.
come back.
Stay around that corner. Mama lock the
Please
door. Matter of fact, Mama go change the
change
lock
my life.
right now. But I mean, but really though, we laugh and we joke and we play, but on a more serious note, um, we gotta, today was the last day for early voting. Make sure if you didn't vote early, make sure you're at the polls November 3rd.
Please.
You know, you have to be a part of the change. You have to make sure that not only do you vote for your president, but you vote for your city council people. You know what I'm saying? You vote
Hello.
for representatives. You vote for your county sheriffs. You vote for everything. Get out there and be heard. Get out there and go to these town halls. Be a part of the change. You know, and let me see, can I find the video where the young lady went to, was it Kansas City police, and read their ass? You know, let me see if I can find a little a young black lady. I want to say Kansas City, Missouri. And she called the police out. She called them out. And that's what we need to start doing. We need to start going to these town hall meetings. If you can't get change, if you don't demand change, and you can't complain if you don't get out there and make your voice heard. I live here in Houston, and I know this might be off a top. No, it's on topic because we had a town hall meeting when they were in regards to children going virtual or face to face. And I'm just like, these people don't, you got the superintendents and all that, and, councils, and it's all about money.
Mm-hmm.
You don't care about the health of people, nothing. I saw a video. I should have sent it to you, sis. I'm so sorry. A lady in Virginia who is working a job and can't even afford her medication. But she said the city council people, I believe, I think she said, get a $40,000 furniture allotment.
See, and that's where your money, your tax dollars go to for them to buy furniture. They're not doing nothing,
Let
nothing,
me
absolutely
see.
nothing.
I'm gonna see, can I pull it up? But baby, when I tell you, she said, and then her daughters, she said her daughters work two little part-time jobs and they cut her food stamps off because she had to include her daughter's income. So they cut her food stamps. So if you don't get out and vote, go to these meetings, make your voice heard, this is the stuff we're gonna continue to go through.
And you know
We're gonna
what?
go ahead,
Sorry.
sis.
And you know what? Speaking of vote, I see people on my timeline talking about who you voting for? And first of all, I don't know why y'all do that because if that's your friend, Sometimes politics can get in the way of a lot of things. But when you both agree on nobody, it's sad because here you are, you wanna, you don't wanna vote, but you wanna complain. So I wanna, the phone lines are open for this. Why do y'all feel like y'all votes don't matter? And like I said, this might put me in a double cross. This might put me in a double cross because I will understand some, some reasons why, but like I said, it hurts to not vote. Oh, she feeling good, y'all. It's Friday.
Baby, I'm feeling this blue because I voted blue. And I purposely wore blue tonight to let y'all know who I voted for. I wouldn't, well, my nails are red too. But the blue is popping. I'm sorry, sis.
No, that's fine, y'all. If y'all want these colors, just to let you know, this is Savage. That's blue she has on. You can actually get this stick for $3. Actually, they're on sale for 50%. So visit www.colorsbykeesh.com. The website is scrolling right at the bottom, okay? So I want y'all to call in. I want y'all to, tell me, comment, or whatever. Why you feel like your vote doesn't matter? You ever had a point where you felt like your vote didn't matter?
I did. You know,
Why?
when I went and I voted for Obama the first time,
Mhm.
I really felt like it didn't matter. Because it was like, this black man's not going to make it into the White House. They're definitely not going to paint the White House black. They're not going to allow us to have collard greens and hot water cornbread and ham hocks and black eyed peas in there. They're not going to let us have that in there. They want them to have tea and crumpets. But I say, you know what? That's what they want them to have in the White House. See, when Obama got in there, baby, they had soul food, macaroni and cheese, baby. They had Auntie Riri. Rest in peace, Aretha Franklin. I mean, they had a great time. You know what I'm saying? But I really didn't feel like my vote mattered because it was like, you know what? They're not gonna let this black man in the White House. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But I voted anyway, despite how I felt. I went and I voted anyway.
And
Y'all
see,
got to
with
be able to see my face.
um, my first time vote was with Obama. That was my first time I was able to vote because of my age.
Okay, let me ask you this, sis.
Uh huh.
Your first time voting Obama first term.
Mhm.
Before I even ask the second part of the question, how did you feel about Obama?
You know what? At that time, I voted for him because he was black, and
Okay.
I want to see a black man win.
Okay.
That's what I wanted to do. So all right. So if we're talking about the first time, yes, I wanted to see a black man win, and yes, I did vote for Obama. Um, yeah. So I don't have no regrets because I think he tried to do his job as best as he can. Only because only because he didn't have, it's like you going into work, it don't have the proper equipment. So what can you do? You know, he
You
went
just
to work
do
every
the
day, but he
okay.
didn't have the proper equipment. Nobody didn't want to work with him. Like Mitch McConnell said, anything that Obama passed was dead on arrival.
And Mitch McConnell looked like he turning black anyway with his turkey goat neck egg. Okay,
See,
I'm sorry, sis.
see, y'all. See, this is my co-host. This is what she does, y'all. She going up there rant, start
I'm
with
just
She's been voting since George Bush Jr. So let me ask you this. And I mean, did you feel good with all your choices that you made?
girl. George Bush Jr. is the one that girl got us. He the one left us in New Orleans with Katrina.
I know. Look at
I
my
think he got him a little black nookie, baby. I think that's why he be all up under Michelle now. I think,
see
babe, I
the
think Laura. I think he went and dipped it in the little baby. I think he died with the little swirl, baby. But
Somebody
the
I
way he did us, because I voted that year, but the
hmm
way he did us in New Orleans was horrible. I don't, I really don't even want to go back and talk about that day in 2005. I really don't. Um, oh, before and I'm sorry, because I'm trying to take my mind off of that. But to the residents of New Orleans, the residents of Mississippi, I love you. I'm praying for you. I
yes,
know Jada came through and did the damn thing. So I'm praying for everybody. You know what I'm saying? I hope your lights are back on, whatever destination you're traveling to.
it felt different. And I'm glad that was my first time I was able to vote. Like I said, I was 18, 19, one of those ages, 18. And I did feel good about that because it was my first time voting. And I'm like, ooh, I get to vote for a black man. But I didn't understand politics then. But I did, and as I get older, I'm educating myself more. And like I say, he went into work and did the best he could, but he just didn't have the proper tools. A lot of
So
people are like bullshit and da. But no, that's the way I feel.
so Cookie, no, put it back up on it. So why did voting for Obama, I'm sorry, Obama feel different? I want to know, um, why did it feel different voting for Obama?
Right.
I voted, I was 18. Who was the president back when I was 18? That was because I'm 40. Just know I'm in my 40s. So that was what, 20 some years ago? Who was president? I remember when Michael Dukakis was running for president. I remember that. I think I voted that year, Michael Dukakis, and he lost to who did he go against that year? Y'all about to make me Google stuff. But I remember when Michael Dukakis was running, he was Democrat. Okay,
Yeah, yeah,
that makes sense. I respect that. Should say I feel like if this system works now, it's time to prove it or fuck it. I feel that. I respect that. You know, when I went and I voted for Obama, like I say, I was like, you know what? My vote really not gonna matter. Because at that point, by the time we got to Obama, I really came to the realization that these presidents don't give a fuck about us. Period. These politicians don't give a fuck about us. And it really George W. Bush,
he
which
showed.
is the son, Junior, George Bush Jr., really left a bad taste in my mouth. So when, part of me in the beginning, I voted for Obama because he was black. Because I was like, hell yeah, we need a black president. It's about time. It was either him or Hillary. I was like, fuck, I'll go with a woman, but I really preferably take a black man. But when I started to learn about Obama, I really sat down. He's from the south side of Chicago. No, the north side of Chicago. Michelle is from the south side of Chicago. And so when I really sat down and I got to doing my research on Obama, I said, okay, he just may be what we need. So I at that point I disregarded the fact that he was black at that point. So I said, okay, but should I really go vote? Like I know he not gonna get in, but he did. And I'm glad I did vote. So when it got on, the first couple of years, the first year I was like, okay, let me see what he gonna do. Let me see if he about what he's talking about. Second year, okay, he trying to do a little something, something. But then it was like everything he tried to do, they shot down.
Yeah, And that's what we try to get people to understand. But some people are, not gonna want to take that. Well, he still has the power to do anything, everything. But no, he did not. He
He,
did.
a lot of people don't realize that the president doesn't have as much power as you think, because it's got to go through the House and it's got to go through the Senate.
Right.
Yes, he's the commander in chief, but it's got to go through the House and the Senate. And they were shooting down everything simply because he was a black man in power. They knew some of the things that he was doing, that he had proposed, made sense, but they didn't want to give him the credit for that. So they were like, you know what, to hell with it. Nope, nope, nope. I was happy when they passed the Affordable Care Act. And a lot of people felt it's more Caucasian people on the Obamacare than it is African American people. Okay. I thought somebody that was sick said something.
So, as we get into our final thoughts. I know it went by fast. Many of you watching, you know what? Many of you watching know of me from groups, football groups. I'm a Saints fan. We're both Saints fans. My husband is a Falcon fan. There's a lot of that been in groups for years, but sadly, one of the OGs left us, and I want to say a big condolences to his family. Jonathan, who watched me and my husband grow from being in relationships to being now married with kids. So I want to say rest in peace, J-Mo. You were very funny. He was
Oh,
sweet. So rest in peace, J-Mo. I send my condolences to his family. And your memories of you will live on forever. Everybody remember J-Mo. So rest in peace, J-Mo. And your Falcons won for you. So,
barely. They tried to kill Teddy Bridgewater.
but they won for him. So you went out and your Falcons got the dub. So rest in peace. So, ugh. Okay, so we have another comment today. People don't realize how much structural violence has been created by our republic, even against our beloved Obama. You're right.
Baby. Akila been on it tonight. She been on it tonight. Sis, you been on it tonight. And me and her we just talked about this like maybe a few days ago. Like we talked about everything, but it really has, you know. But what can we do but vote and be a part of the change? We won't change. We got to be a part of the change. Period.
And that's what they don't get. So, final thoughts. My sister, you want to go?
Babe, I always go first with the final thoughts. But okay, I roll it again tonight. Hey, hey. I got that blue popping. Hey. No, but for real. Um, I just want to tell each and every person that tuned in tonight, each and every person that's still watching, go vote. Today was the last day for early voting. Please make sure you're at the polls November 3rd, Wednesday. No, Tuesday. I'm sorry, Tuesday. Make sure you're at those polls Tuesday, bright and early.
With a cup of
It's time for us to take our power back. I know we never really had power, but it's time for us to take it back. It's time for us to get it back. It's time for us to paint the White House another color, because I'm sick of looking at dusty ass fucking orange. Oh, I'm sorry.
burnt orange at that. Yeah, you're right.
That's that orange, that That's that cool cup orange. You know, the one we never drink. Nobody like the orange cool cups. Okay. I don't even eat Cheetos no more. But I can't eat them anyway. But no, but really, all jokes aside, get out there and vote Tuesday. If you didn't get early voting in today, which was the last day, make sure at the polls on Tuesday. Please, please, please. Your vote matters. Your voice matters. You matter. It counts. Also, want to let the people that tuned in tonight, I'm actually doing a second part of my domestic violence awareness recognition. Tomorrow, I'm going live 8 p.m. Central Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. I hope I will actually have 2 guests on, so it'll be 4 of us tomorrow night. To keep continuing and bringing the spotlight on domestic violence awareness. Is not just for a month of October. Domestic violence happens every day. Definitely want you guys to tune in, and that is Black Girl Interrupted. Of course, I'm the CEO, the creator, executive producer, the director, I'm all of that. Okay. No, but yeah, you guys tune in tomorrow. Hey, Miss Jackie. Encourage your peers around you. I know I got the notification. Lyft is doing 50% off rides for taking people to the polls on Tuesday. So if you don't have a car, there's no excuse. Uber is doing, I believe, 50% off, and I know Lyft is doing 50% off. Carpool, get to the polls. Let your voices be heard. Let your votes count. Another thing I want you guys to know is when you go to the polls on Tuesday, for the ones that didn't do the early voting, make sure when they give you your ballot, it's not written on. Because if your ballot is written on, do not allow them to write D or R or any other letter on your ballot, because they will disqualify your ballot for being written on, and they are not giving you another one. Okay? Voter suppression is real. I witnessed it. So go vote, 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 vote. I cannot stress it enough. Everybody that's complaining about what's going on, you better be at those polls Tuesday morning. You better be at those polls Tuesday morning.
With a mask,
don't vote. You can't complain about what the outcome is. Okay? Because your one vote may have been that one vote that could have pushed that candidate over. Get out there, go to the polls, go to the polls, go to the polls, vote, 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 vote. And I'm going to keep saying it. But don't forget to tune in tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Central Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, for the second part of my domestic violence awareness. This time it's not about me. I'm bringing 2 other ladies on the show with me who want to share their stories. So, Black Girl Interrupted. Hey, y'all. And that blue popping, baby. Look.
And thank you, Miss Keela, for tuning in. Thank you for being so interactive and talking with us. And we appreciate you, Queen. We appreciate you. I want to say to everyone, be the change that you want to see. Ladies, always adjust your crown. Do not allow anyone to knock it over. Fellas, keep being the black kings that you are. We love you. But I have a black husband, black son. We love you. Okay.
You got a little black. Let me tell you something. What you gonna stop doing? You gonna stop coming for Drake.
I said black son.
Oh, okay.
Baby. My son, who actually be trying to whatever. Who's down there crying, y'all made him. Thank y'all for watching. Y'all can catch us next Friday. Same time. We're gonna be on time, okay? So
what are you doing to my baby over there? Why is he crying? Let me go. Cash app him to me. Let me pull the cash app. Cash app my baby to me.
Anyways, everyone, thank you for tuning in, and we will leave you with this. Remember to vote. Since today was the last day, you had to wait till Tuesday. Y'all better make sure y'all get out there in them lines, okay? So
you better butter jack and do it. You better tell a friend, grab a friend, and y'all run to them polls. If y'all can stand outside for them Jordans, if you can stand outside for that new iPhone 12, you could go stand your ass at somebody's poll and vote.
All right. So we'll see y'all next week, and remember to tune in tomorrow for a special episode of Black Girls Interrupted. Bye. Get out.
This vote in November is not about the next 4 years. It's about the next 40 years. Let me take you back to Constitution and governance. The President of the United States has the authority to place men and women as judges all across the district courts, the appellate court, and the Supreme Court. This current president, in his 4 years, has appointed more judges than every other president except Jimmy Carter. In 4 years, President Donald Trump has appointed 198 judges to the bench, 2 to the Supreme Court, some 50 plus to appellate court, and the rest to district court. And many of those appointees will sit as justices of judgment for the rest of their lives. 198 judges have been appointed by this president. Do you know how many of those 198 appointees are black? Of the 198 judges that this president has placed on the bench, not one of them is black. Not a single black face sitting as a judge under this president. 198 judges, and not one of them is black. So when you don't vote, you don't determine who stands at trial. When you don't vote, you don't get to sit in the jury and determine the fate of those in trial. When you don't vote, you don't get to help determine the judge that sits on the bench. So don't tell me you out here hollering Black Lives Matter if you don't vote. Black lives don't matter to you if you don't vote. Don't tell me you're mad that Daniel Cameron has not indicted the police officers who killed Breonna Taylor if you don't vote, because you ain't got nothing to do with it. How dare you not vote? When we don't vote, we dismiss ourselves from being part of leveling the playing field of justice in the United States of America.